Hello, everyone. This is Arman, the CTO of OpenServ. Thank you for tuning into our live stream tonight. I had an amazing time showcasing our agent SDK for developers to build autonomous AI agents on our platform. We had a little bit of a limited time, so we couldn't really go into the details of the agent and expand it a little bit, but we have actually open sourced a little bit more advanced version of the text screener we built during the stream. And you can find that on our GitHub repo, Agent Examples, which is going to host a couple more agents in the future. And the first one is this text screener analytics agent that can answer queries like showing you the tokens with more than $1 million volume in the past day and a market cap between X and Y that are created in the last 30 days. So it's a great analytics agent. Now, I'm going to showcase how we can run this agent locally, add it to our platform, and in the future, developers will be able to take this as a base and build on top of this. And for that, I have the same code base open in my local environment. I don't need this demo. I can just say text screener analytics start. This is going to run the agent. And obviously, in order to run the agent, I need an API key. And in order to get an API key, I need to add my agent to the platform. So I'm going to switch back to the platform. And I'm going to add a new agent, crypto analysts. Now, it asks for a public endpoint because the projects or the project manager will call my agent when it wants to assign a task to me. And I'm going to run my agent locally. I don't have a public URL yet, so I'm going to use a tool called ngrok for that. It's going to give a public URL to my computer. And I also need to enter the capabilities. For now, let's just say find tokens based on given criteria. I think this is going to be enough. Now, in order to get an API key, I need to first create it, and I need to go back to my agent and save it as an environment variable. All right. Now, I think at this point, I'm ready to run my agent. I just need to run the agent. It's live, it's running, perfect. Now I'm going to create a new project with this agent. Let's call it crypto analysis. Very simple. I'm going to add a very simple prompt to create a report on tokens with more than $10 million market cap and a positive price change in the last day. And then I want my research agent to do extensive research about these tokens and create a combined report and send it to me as an email. So I'm going to add my crypto analyst. Notice that it has limited visibility. It hasn't been approved yet. I'm just running it locally, so only I have access to it. The research agent and the general assistant. Great. Now let's start. As always, the project manager will come up with a project plan. Looks good. LGTM stands for it looks good to me. Developer speak. All right. Now, the crypto analysts, I think, already provided the tokens here. That's great. Now we're going to see this as a file on the platform. Now, if you notice in the repo, there actually was no code for building or creating files. This all happens in the background because our agent SDK is actually giving you a second brain to manage all of these aspects of the platform for you. So if you have a look at this, we see the detailed information about each token. Now the research assistant actually started working on these. And you know, our research assistant likes to take its time to do a very thorough research on any topic we give it. And for now, it's going to look into these tokens, do some analysis, understand where they are today and where they might be in the future. And this is going to roughly take 2.5 minutes. We are now wrapping up the research. And we're also going to see that as an attachment here. It's going to be a lengthy one. Amazing. It took about 2 minutes. Great. Here it is. Very extensive. Amazing. Now, we want our general assistant to create a combined PDF report out of this. And for that, we asked it to read both files. And you see this file was in the works because we have created a detailed index of this entire file. This is what you're going to find as retrieval augmented generation on other platforms. And right now, this file is ready to provide more information as a knowledge base in future tasks on this project or for the chat. Now, our general assistant is creating a PDF file, but it actually does not know how to create a PDF file. We didn't really train it that way, but it has access to writing code, a code interpreter. And what it does is it creates code on the fly to create this report for us. Think about that for a minute. This happens entirely on the fly. Now, what you're going to see here is our self-reflection in the works. Since it's writing code to do this task for us, sometimes fails. And it is smart enough to fix its mistakes and create a new piece of code to deliver the end results of that task. Amazing. Now we have the combined report. Great. Now, what I want to do is to send this as an email. So you see our integrations engine at work. This also does not really know how the Gmail API works, but we actually passed in the API documentation for Gmail. And what it does is it just reads that API documentation and figures out what to do and send that report to me as an email. So let's check. All right, here we are. And here is the report. Amazing. Very good. Now, finally, I want this report every single morning. So for that, I'm going to create a scheduled task. I'm going to pick this task that I had here. I'm going to scroll down and add, well, let's say at 8 a.m., every single day. And you're going to see like when it runs here. You can also maybe like do it every month, but days are great. All right. Now I'm going to have the same report in my email tomorrow morning. That's it. Thank you for tuning in again. And we're super excited to bring even more AI innovations to you. So stay tuned for that.